WAEC INFOBOX is brought to you by the West African Examinations Council in partnership with Ovueta and supported by BIC.
WAEC INFOBOX.
Hey! I miss you.
It's not working.
What?
It's just not working.
Excuse me? You told me you love me and now it's not working?
Depend.
Who the heck is Jen?
There's just nothing. What's the problem?
Jen, huh?
Who?
For next time, Big Crystal Original. Get a pen you can rely on.
Are you looking for a world-class aptitude testing service in Nigeria? Here we are. The West African Examinations Council delivers reliable and standardized computer and paper-based aptitude testing service for recruitment, promotion, entrance, guidance and scholarship needs. Our services are a breath of fresh air in a highly competitive business environment. For inquiries, please call 080-2310-3924, 080-3414-9549, or send an email to aptitudetestdepartment@waec.org.ng. The integrity of our aptitude test services is unbeatable.
Do you want to work in the film and TV industry? Are you passionate about acting, screenwriting, and more? Then register at the NIJ Film and TV Academy. The academy, set up by the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, will commence with 7 courses: screen acting, screenwriting, cinematography, film directing, film editing, film sound production, and television production. At the NIJ Film and TV Academy, you will receive hands-on training by industry experts and internship opportunities. Register now at nijfilmandtv.com or call 080-2325-2756 or 080-6591-1247. NIJ Film and TV Academy, making effective impact for creativity.
WAEC INFOBOX.
Welcome back. Quickly, sir, I just thought that we want to fly, we want to move into the good story, but the challenges still keep coming. How much of them do you still have in your mind? How many of them?
You see, I said earlier that examinations are not served a la carte. You pay for them before they are administered to you. And when you don't pay, it means you have sort of incapacitated the examining body by way of rendering a service to you. So, a major problem is the issue of finance. All over the world, every organization, even as the head of your home, you are financially challenged. I'm sure before you went out this morning, either one of your children or your wife must have demanded for some money. Maybe she asked for 10 naira, you were able to give her only 5 naira.
Give me headache.
And you have not solved the problem. There are still many problems to be solved. So, that is a very big challenge. And I don't want to talk too much about it.
No, we need to talk because we thought, I'm sitting before you and everybody is thinking that WAEC is a prosperous organization, rich in assets, rich in so many numbers of candidates register for its exam, and the parents say very high cost of conduct of registration. And you are saying you don't have money? They tell you, how dare you tell us that? No, I'm speaking for the parents. Yeah. Why are you saying you don't have money when you have so much money?
You must have heard that some schools will collect 50,000 naira, 30,000 naira.
So much money out there.
So much money? I don't even want to talk about some issues. You'll be surprised to hear. A big guy called me the other day saying, what are you people doing about these extra charges? I said, well, that is the duty of the various ministries of education. It's not the duty of WAEC. For example, before now we have been charging 30,950 naira. 50 naira is just stamp duty, it's not for us. The whole money is not even for us. And why you ask a candidate to pay 13,950 naira for exam? Some schools we collect 50,000 naira.
My eyes are open.
Again, again, majorly private schools. Because if a public school does that, the ministry will get to hear, and the school, the principal will be sanctioned. But the activities of private schools are also supposed to be regulated. They have a directorate in the Ministry of Education, but it's not as strong as the one that oversees the activities of public schools. I'm sorry to say that. Many people pay this money. Even if you didn't want to pay, you still pay. There are many people in high places who wouldn't have loved to pay, and they are protesting, but they still pay because you want your child to take the exam. The money doesn't come to WAEC. The only money that comes to WAEC is that 13,950 naira. And I said that 50 naira we're just collecting it on behalf of some other body in charge of.
But people will say some people argue that why is WAEC not announcing registration with the fee? So it's
no,
like
we do.
They think that
when we advertise,
you are allowing the
when
room.
we advertise, the money is there. When we advertise,
it's made public.
It's made public. We tell everybody how much to pay, and if there's any cost to change the cost, we'll let the whole world know. It's not a secret cost. We'll let the whole world know. So maybe before the float of entries for the WAEC for school candidates 2022, we may have to talk about that. And if the Federal Ministry of Education have worked so hard to regularize the academic calendar, maybe WAEC should just start thinking about conducting the examination at the normal time it used to be. That's what we are aiming at as far as 2022.
To bring things to normalcy.
To bring things to normal. So I must praise the efforts of the Federal Ministry of Education to have been able to achieve that. It's a big plus. So now, just a minute. Yeah. If we are now saying that, schools are collecting this money, it doesn't come to WAEC, and you have a regulatory agency, then that agency should do something. There's no way WAEC can do something. Because what you bring, if you brought 20,000 naira to us, we would have asked you, why are you paying 20,000 naira? But you didn't bring the money to us. You only gave us 30,950 naira. And the issue of money, how much can you say? If you administer an exam on trust for some clients and they promise to pay you and they ended up not paying, what do you do?
No, this is another issue.
This is another issue.
I didn't understand that. You spoke in parables.
I was just talking about.
What does that mean?
Yes, I was talking about cash crunch generally. The issues that have brought about.
You mentioned
some
people.
Some states are owing us.
Okay, that's an okay.
Some states are owing us. We conducted an exam for them on trust. They made application to us. They requested us to do it on the basis of trust that we will pay before the release of results. Some are now 2 years, 3 years,
that's
1 year, and we are finding it very difficult to operate.
But everyone, you offer a premium, a very unique service. How come someone could owe you? Don't you think they will say WAEC is being too loose on his relationship with some of these debtors because you have a lot of power? It's like you are not wielding the power. You are not utilizing it.
What do we do when some states owe us? We impound, so to say, their results. We told their results. We told their results until they pay. But there comes a time that probably you will need to release that result.
Even when they don't pay.
So you see, it's a combination of a lot of factors. You also have to consider the political angle. But what we have decided is that no payment,
no registration. No registration.
And we are putting down our feet. For the next registration, if you don't pay, we will not register your candidates. While efforts will continue to see how we can collect back our money to recover all the debts owed by those who are owing us. Discussions are ongoing.
I heard from the grapevine, sir, that the money you even charge the student is not enough to conduct this very huge examination, and that you are considering increasing the fees when people already come. Is this part of your thinking as HNO? Do you want to propose it? You run the daily Naira and Kobo expenditure. You know the bottom line. You know the cost that has been put upon you and all the challenges of inflation on all items that you use to conduct this exam. Everything is increasing. The cost of living is increasing. Cost of transport is increasing. Are you going to keep your fees into the future, or you are considering an adjustment?
Thank you very much for your understanding. In the course of this interview, you have said that WAEC needs a lot of money to execute its operations. And that is the truth. Everybody, every businessman wants to, raise more money to be able to continue to do business. We are not interested in, we are not a profit-making organization. We only just collect money from the candidate, use it to conduct an examination for him or her. And as you rightly said, the money is not enough. Not enough. If you meet some service providers now, they will tell you stories. And I said I wouldn't want to go too far. The money we are charging for the conduct of the examination is not enough, because examination, as classified by the Nigerian government, is a social service. Therefore, you cannot charge economic fee. And this is our only source of income. Registration fee. That's our only source of income. So that is the money we use to do everything. Everything. And you see, if you were buying this paper before at 10 naira, it's now 30 naira.
Yeah.
And the same source of revenue, the same amount of money. If you are printing, for example, if you used to print this, a copy of this at 10 naira, today is 30 naira. And the examination charges remain the same. You can understand our dilemma. Yes, the public will say, oh, WAEC is charging this amount of money. As we have already discussed, if WAEC says pay 30,000 naira and 15 naira, but some schools are charging 50,000 naira, and some parents are paying.
Ladies and gentlemen, an organization that cares, in spite of the biting economic challenges, kept its fees at the same rate as the past. Even now, the organization continued to say fees will never move up unilaterally. They'll do things properly. Let us take a short break and come back to continue with this conversation.
Gentlemen of the media, it is with a heart full of gratitude to God that I, on behalf of the Registrar to Council, the management and staff of the West African Examinations Council, Nigeria, welcome you to this press briefing to announce the release of the results of the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASC, for school candidates 2021 in Nigeria. The examination, which was an international one, took place simultaneously throughout the 5 member countries of the Council, namely the Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone, using the same international timetable. The examination spanned 7 weeks between August 16 and October 8, 2021. Throughout the period, we were faced with serious security challenges in the southeast. You remember IPOB and ECN and their sit-at-home orders, and banditry, kidnapping, insurgency, etc. in the north and other parts of the country. All these, coupled with the continuous effect of the COVID-19 pandemic, made the whole exercise an Herculean one. In conducting the examination, we were guided by the various measures or protocols rolled out by the federal and various state governments aimed at checking the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. The coordination of examiners and marking of candidate scripts took place at 85 traditional and 3 e-marking venues throughout the country. A total of 77,368 examiners participated in the coordination and marking exercise. The examination ended on October 8, 2021, and today, being Monday, November 22nd, 2021, that is 45 days after the conduct of the last paper, we are releasing the results. This is a record time, taking into consideration the fact that we lost a week to insecurity during the marking exercise in the southeast of the country, occasioned by the heightened tension before and during the Anambra gubernatorial election. It is therefore not true, as you can see, that WAEC delayed the release of the results of the WASC for school candidates 2021 as being speculated in some quarters. We have kept to our promise in spite of all odds. We should be praised rather than vilified. Nothing can be faster or earlier than what we have done. We do not release results without marking the scripts and processing the scores. We are grateful to the examiners for doing a good job within the stipulated period. Gentlemen of the media, the Council in Nigeria has continued to reposition itself by the deployment of technology in most of its operations to enhance its service delivery to its stakeholders. Hence, this has positively affected our prompt release of results. Today, I'm happy to inform you that all the processes leading to the release of results have been completed. It is now my pleasure to announce the release of the results of candidates that sat the West African Senior School Certificate Examination for School Candidates 2021 in Nigeria. A total of 1,573,849 candidates registered for the examination from 19,425 recognized secondary schools in the country. Of the number that registered for the examination, 1,560,261 candidates sat the examination. The examination was also administered to candidates from schools in Benin Republic and Côte d'Ivoire, while the Nigeria curriculum for senior secondary school is being used.
WAEC INFOBOX.
Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Omolemi Hassan. I'm a Senior Deputy Registrar in charge of School Examinations Department, the Test Administration Division, WAEC Lagos. Keep watching WAEC INFOBOX. You will get entertained, you will get some knowledge, you will know what we do in WAEC. Keep watching.
Wow, with BIC, you'll find all the essentials for a successful school year. Colorings, pencils, and of course, your favorite BIC crystal and 4 color pens. Write your future with BIC.
Help in the Mirror is an initiative endorsed by the West African Examinations Council to assist indigent students from by the West African Examinations Council recognized public secondary schools across Nigeria register for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, Sadly, a large number of students with the capacity to excel in the exams miss out on the opportunity to write their final examination due to financial difficulties. With your donations, we can cover the cost of registering for this examination for 100,000 young students every year and set them on the path to greater opportunities. Are you a corporate body, a philanthropic individual, or simply someone who wants to help the poor? Join us in helping 100,000 indigent students get registered for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates every year. You can make a donation right now from anywhere in Nigeria and the world by logging into the Help in the Mirror website, www.helpinthemirror.com, or call 080952976006 to receive your donation. You can direct your donation to any school of your choice nationwide. Help in the Mirror, possible with your donation.
WAEC INFOBOX. Welcome back. You know, point of your worry is the worry of every father, of every leader. It bothers about the future because you believe you are today in charge and you are piloting today. Before we leave, do you have a message for the WAEC stakeholder community?
Thank you very much. I have virtually the same message for everybody. Talk of stakeholders. Very important in the line of stakeholders, you have the parents, you have schools, principals, teachers, Ministry of Education, everybody, the press, we have stakeholders. My child will walk up to me and tell me, Daddy, I need 20,000 naira. I say, what do you want 20,000? You need 20,000 naira for? Say, our teacher, our headmaster, our principal said I should bring it that they will use to settle examination officials so that we can pass. Maybe I first of all call my wife, please come and help me find out. You're a medical person, come and check whether this child is drunk or is there anything wrong. But some parents wouldn't bother. They will just bring out the money and give. You are not, you say, the Bible says, bring up your child in the way that he ought to grow, so that when he grows up, he will not depart from me. What are you teaching that child? First, you have told that child not to bother to study. Shouldn't bother to study. Rely on expo, the so-called expo, that is never there. That's why some people will stay in the examination and start looking at the ceiling from A to Z.
Because they didn't prepare.
They didn't prepare, and what they expected to come will never come.
The expo never came.
So the teacher in the school, what is he teaching the child? You are supposed to be a character molder. The principal, what are you doing? Parents, give your money, and then the government should also help WAEC to fight examination malpractice. We are talking about a road website. We have done our best by preparing our security materials in such a way that when we post them, we catch you. When we catch you, what happens? Do we have the power to mete out appropriate punishment to you? No. We are going to hand you over to the police. We want to thank the Nigerian police for cooperating with us. You have seen in the past how they were paraded, and some of them now are in court. We want more cooperation in that respect. We want cooperation from. Let us all join hands together to fight the road websites. It's part of cybercrime. We don't have the facility. We don't have the expertise. We don't have the capacity to deal with these road websites on our own. In some countries, some laws have been made to take care of them, to deal with them. We want the same level of cooperation in this country.
Thank you very much.
The press. Please, some pressmen are simply sensational. Some just want to sell their papers or attract patronage for their television. Whatever. But I must say, most of them are now very understanding. They understand the situation. It's not every time you'll be shouting, oh, why? When they see an issue, they will not analyze it. They know whether it is why or not why, and they report appropriately. We don't experience that level of sensationalism again. There's high level of responsibility
at this point
on the part of the press. device, whether print or electronic. So the message I'm sending across is that we should all join hands together to fight examination malpractice, so that the quality of the product you are holding will continue to remain safe. Let us uphold the integrity of the product called WAEC certificate, so that all over the world, wherever you go, it will be recognized as holding a valid product. By the time it is messed up with the issue of examination malpractice, tends to be a very sorry story. But thank God, WAEC is getting stronger and stronger. And we pray that this level of support and understanding comes so that things can be better.
Thank you very much. It's been a beautiful day, a beautiful moment talking to you today on all of these issues. The issues you've narrated. You're very passionate about the issue of examination malpractice. You have been talking about it. You've been, you even put it at the top burner of your biggest challenge, and you're calling on all stakeholders, everyone to cooperate to make things better. When will the result of the last WASC for school candidates be released?
Thank you very much. You see, we're a precision organization. We say we are going to conduct exam from this time to that time, and that's what we do. We follow the timetable. We have a project in WAEC, we call it Operation 4590. That means 45 days after the conduct of the exam, you get the results. 90 days after the release of the result, you get the certificate. 90 days, not 90 months. That's WAEC Nigeria for you, and we intend to keep to that. Yes, we have experienced some disruption. Even this marking exercise now, we experience some disruption in the southeast. Election is currently going on in the part of that place. So that may call for a little bit of adjustment. But by and large, it's Operation 4590. We tend to keep to it. So if that is taken between the 22nd and 24th of this month, we should be releasing the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first on WAEC INFOBOX. Between 21st, 22nd, or 23rd, your WASC for school candidate results will be out, as the HNO has announced in this interview. Till next time again, when we have this awesome opportunity.
WAEC INFOBOX. Wow, with BIC, you'll find all the essentials for a successful school year. Colorings, pencils, and of course, your favorite BIC crystal and 4 color pens. Write your future with BIC.
WAEC INFOBOX was brought to you by the West African Examinations Council in partnership with Ovueta and supported by BIC. That's it for today on WAEC INFOBOX. We hope to see you back here, same station, same time.